So yeah, I think we're gonna work on dialogue boxes today. We've worked on it in the past, but not since we've updated like the viewport and everything like that. So the resolution of like the text in our game is gonna be different than the actual game's resolution. Um, so let me just run this real quick, see what happens. So yeah, at the moment, yeah, I think the game is fine the way it is, but yeah, it would be nice to have some dialogue in the game, and especially having NPCs would also be really nice. Um, mainly for the honestly, I was thinking about it, and I feel like the Kickstarter would look good with NPCs in the game. Um, we do have a few NPCs in mind, but since I'm probably just going to find online assets, we're just going to find like similar aesthetics. And I actually did some research yesterday, or I was just like scavenging around for different types of NPCs. So I'll try showing that right now. Maybe we'll work on that for a little bit, and then we'll work on NPCs or work on the dialogue. Or you know what? We might work on the dialogue right now. Yeah, let's do the dialogue right now. Alright, so we do have this dialogue scene. This was like such an old version of the game. Placeholder text for testing and formatting. I think we also have the text box maybe? Let's see what this is. Yeah, we also have this one. I don't remember which one is the newer version. Let's see what this looks like. Text. This one has a voice controller attached. I also have this one. Oh, I think, yeah, this was the one that we had. Text box 3. So we could try adding this to our this would I believe be in our main scene. Yeah, probably in our main scene. So I'm gonna just throw one of these text boxes in the game. Text box 3. And this would be on our UI canvas. So we could actually put this maybe in our scene of the UI canvas. Or we can create a new instance every time. Let's just see what it looks like in game. Oh. Alright, so yeah, that's what it could potentially look like. Don't know how to get rid of it. Let's see. I just want to see if we should keep it on the top or the bottom. It seems like most of our dialogue, let me just see. Our player is usually below the text box, so putting it on the bottom would block our player and might get in the way. Because eventually we also might want to add animations to the NPCs that we're talking to while they're talking. Or just give the player instructions. We also might just add the ability to not talk to NPCs, or they could talk to NPCs if they want to, but like for certain things, like adding instructions to the game, like controls and stuff, we also want to add this to the text boxes. So we're gonna try to make it like super dynamic, with showing the correct button of like what the player is pressing, or what they should press. All right. So yeah, we'll mess around with this. I might just create a new scene just so we can refresh our brains on this, because like there's like 3 scripts on here. One for the voice, or like the small sound effects similar to was like Animal Crossing, where they like do that beep 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 boop boop. What's this? Oh, this is like an old Alright, so this is our text box. We have this script here. Jacob Shadow Cat. This was like a very old script here. Delete self, finish text, Q3, current text, start reading. Okay. What up, back to your game? Yep, we are back to working on memory. I've been like contemplating whether or not I should refactor the whole game, but I think we should just leave it the way it is. Finish what we currently have, and then after the Kickstarter that I keep talking about that I want to do but I haven't finished. Yeah, after that, then we'll refactor. What about you? How's it going with you? You know, since the game, I really want to work on another game jam. It was so much fun. I think it was just nice to have a break from my game. But yeah, we really should finish this game. Or just finish like what I consider to be a perfect demo of the game. You just change your spaceship code back to a kinematic body. What was it before? A rigid body? I think rigid bodies are pretty good. I guess... I guess it depends on what sort of physics you want. I guess, like... Yeah, they both have their disadvantages. Is it possible to change it between a rigid body and a kinematic body? Like mid code? Like, I don't know, like whenever you crash, it turns into a rigid body. Yeah, I feel like a kinematic body, obviously you get like full control in. But it might not look... I guess it depends on your code, but I feel like it might not look as realistic. Whereas with rigid body, there's too many. I feel like, I mean, personally, I feel like there might be too many variables, or like, you know, collisions might mess with like the slightest physics. Might mess with how the plane runs or how the ship runs. Or like the slightest collision could mess with it. Yeah, the full control is nice. Like, yeah, I agree. Okay, so I guess the first thing we want to do is figure out how to add this dialog box. We might just stick with this text box 3. All we have is the... Oh, wait, what's the... Oh, my God. You know, yeah, I think we're going to redo this whole thing. This was, like, early into development. I don't think I knew what I was doing. And actually, this version right here, I think, was me building on top of an old version. So it's like... I don't know. I think it's like spaghetti code on spaghetti code. So we're just going to create a new version. So let's make a new scene. I'm just curious. Wait a second. Use the 2D. We're gonna use a control node. Let's add a. We'll add a text box for now. Wait. Do we use a rich text label? Okay. What am I using for my dialogue system? I think originally what we did was we had a singleton. Wait, let me see what was controlling it. Yeah, we had a dialogue resource. Singleton, I don't remember what it did. It was just, yeah, a bunch of code here. No, we're not going to use any of this, I don't think. Press B, like we had some weird approaches to it. I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to go about it. I mean, actually, this was fine. It did serve its purpose. I'm just trying to think. Well, we'll figure this out. We'll figure this out eventually. I'd recommend a dialogue manager plugin. It's super simple to use. Dialogue manager. Is that like in the asset library? I'll try it out.
This video will be a quick run-through / tutorial of the Godot Dialog Manager add-on. Starting out with a blank project here. Let's grab a copy of the add-on. You can do that from the GitHub repo that's linked in the description. Copy the files into your add-on directory and enable it in project settings. Now that it's enabled, you get this dialog tab at the top of the editor. From here, we can start writing some dialogue. By default, we get some example dialogue, so let's run that and see what it does. We can run the test scene by clicking this button here. Press enter to progress the dialogue.
Oh wow, what? That is so.
Press enter to choose it.
That's so cool.
Okay, this dialogue is pretty simple, so let's have a read through it. Yep. Dialogue nodes start with the title line prefixed with a tilde. Basic dialogue lines are written as character, dialogue. Responses are in the form hyphen, then prompt. You can specify the body of a response by indenting it like this, or by using a jump like these two. To end the conversation immediately, use end as the jump all in capitals. Let's change this jump to point to a different node. That one doesn't exist, so you can right-click and create it. We can start making things more complicated by adding conditions. To set up a conditional branch, use if, elif, and else lines. Let's make Nathan say hello, but only if we haven't met. Otherwise, he'll say hello again. Now that we have this set up, this brings me to another important point. The dialog manager itself is stateless, meaning it doesn't keep track of any variables or anything on its own. It defers to globals provided by the game to manage state. This means that whatever you're using to keep track of global game state can remain the authority. You just have to tell the dialog manager which autoload to use when reading and mutating state. Let's quickly set up an autoload to use the state. I'll just make a new game state script and turn it into an autoload. Now, in the dialog manager runtime settings, I can tell it to use that autoload as a state provider. So, our dialog expects a property called has met Nathan, so let's add it. It's a boolean and false by default. Now, when we run it, we only get the conditional branch that matches the false value of has met Nathan. If we want to change that value once we've met, then we need to use a mutation. Mutation lines
You have the editor create the dialogues and it splits out a dialogue file and you can implement how you want to see the text. I see. I'm just trying to think like... I mean, we would have to work around. I'm just wondering if I need this much, like does it need to be this complicated for me?
we want to set a value, so we use set. Now let's test this again and see what happens. The first time it goes through, we get hello.
Because I also feel like writing it myself wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Point out that responses can also be conditional. So add some square brackets after the prompt and insert.
Here, we'll download it, see what happens. Yeah, like the only dialogue that I need... Oh, did I uncheck this? I think I did. I can always delete it. Alright, let's try it out. I'm gonna call it text box. I assume it's this one. I have this dialogue system. I don't know what this is from. Or is it... Are they both the same thing? Dialogue system is from Dialogic. You probably installed it a while back. You might be right. Dialogue. Yeah, I do have this dialogue manager script here. I remember downloading something. No, this is not none of this is like my code. Oh wait, add-ons. Okay. Let me see here. What's dialogue? Dialogue is my stuff. Debug. Add-ons. Rename my dialogue resource class, maybe? Class name dialogue resource. Wait, this is not... Oh, wait. Oh, so I have a dialogue resource file that's also used for dialogue manager. Okay. This is my dialogue resource, I believe. Yeah. You know, just name this dialogue resource 1. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to figure what's going on here. We're just gonna ignore this for now. Remove my dialogue resource script. I renamed it. It still had that issue. How do I remove plugins? I just delete the file? From auto load? It's not. I don't think it's in auto load. You're saying disable this here? This is my file. This is my file right here. I mean, we can try. Yeah, we still get that issue. Yeah, I don't want to worry about this. Maybe another time. Yeah, I'd rather just create it myself. I don't want to worry about like learning someone else's plugin. Because I don't think we need also, it's not going to be nearly as dynamic as that. What I needed to like, because I also need to add like custom buttons to the dialogue system. So like when it shows, let's say like we're gonna create like a random object in it, like the E button or like the Xbox jump button, stuff like that. I want it to show that, and I don't want to figure out how to do it with the dialogue manager. I think it'll be a lot easier just to do it ourselves. But I'll look into it. Okay, what is this? Something auto-loading right now? Resource dialogue. So, wait, let me bring this to full screen. Alright, I'll do that in just a second. There we go. Okay. Delete the add-ons folder. Or delete it from the add-ons. Yeah, right. Oh no, no. What did we do? Didn't we delete? What the hell is going on here? This is why we backed this up. Oh no. Oh fuck. We messed something up here. What the hell? Why isn't it showing the changes we made? Oh, no wonder. We were on the wrong repository, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we were. Fuck. Let's see what we changed here. Yeah, apparently. It's because the names were all the same, like Dialogue Manager. I had both. I had that both. But, oh, maybe I deleted. Yeah, yeah. Crap. We deleted all the add-ons. Just revert. The thing is, we have all our some code here that's not. We made some changes and we didn't back it up. Honestly, most of it is just print statements, but I'm worried. Ah, why does this have to happen? Oh fuck. No, no, you're fine. You're fine, Chev. Honestly, this sort of thing is always like working with GitHub is always frustrating with me, for me. Um, Honestly, we could just revert back to whatever. Let's see our history. January 11th. The thing is, it's not showing me files that I deleted. It's so strange. It's showing me the add-on files. Let me see something. Dialogue resource. The thing is, dialogues is not my folder. I don't think. Alright, let's do this. Alright, should work now. There might be some issues with this version, but we could just look at the what happened here. Yeah, I think our monuments don't work anymore. We'll see. Or they might not work as nicely, but I can look at the commits made there. I think actually we saved it like that originally. This is the, I believe this is the version that we released, and then maybe we made some small changes. Let's see. Did I lose any progress? I don't think so. There might have been like one small thing that I made adjustments to, but no, I think it's the same game. And our text boxes work again. Okay. Yeah, Chev, don't blame yourself. This was all me. Oh wait, we didn't. We might have. Oh no, we fixed this during the. All right, yeah. This is the original version. I believe this is the version that I currently have on itch. So there aren't any bugs. I don't think I added any features. And I think we left those lines the way they were. Like we stopped drawing lines because it was confusing for the player. Let's see. No, you're good, you're good. Oh wait, actually, let me see one more thing. There seems to be one issue, but this is an issue from yeah, we just draw this line before we're actually ready for it. So let me just look at that monument real quick. And then we'll get back into wait. It's invisible here. Oh, this is the wrong one. Area 2D highlight. There we go. That's what we want it to look like. There we go. And if we restart, oh, okay, so was that the issue? See, the sprite of it doesn't save, and I don't remember if we saved that in particular. Let's see. If our current room is equal to null, main scene. Instead of the vertical gauge. I was planning on adding some sort of glow effect, but yeah, I just didn't at the moment. Load steps. Let me see. So we do have this var current room added. Raycast distance. I don't think we need to worry about that. I'm just wondering if we have this all. Okay. Func already. Let's just copy all of this. So I assume what we originally had was, I think our singleton or something was saving all of this information, and now it isn't. But it's just a matter of copying all of this code over. So already activated. Let's look at room switcher. That didn't have anything. Main menu, world demo. Position. Don't know what that's for. Monument. Okay, monument dictionary. Get import objects information. Let's copy all of this over. This was in what again? World 0. Okay. so that was room 0, world demo scene. That's nothing. Main scene, room switcher, nothing. Monument.gd, we have the current room variable. I think we already added that. Set already activated. I think we also did that. Already activated. GD scene load steps format 2. Don't know what that is, but I think that should be fine. Force dash box, zipline. Oh, we did fix a bug here. Okay, on our zipline. Or maybe that was just us debugging because I don't see it here. Oh, okay, we commented it out. Okay. Laser is fine. Main scene. We did add a new packed scene dialog text box. This was... Oh, this was us messing around today. Okay. Hopefully that is it. Chain links. Player. Room. I think we added everything to our room. Hey, how's it going, Half Moon? Do I feel disorientated? Honestly, yeah, I could say that. Going back, like starting from from a project, going into a project from scratch is a lot easier than going back into like a old project. Looking at this at code that you've been looking at, legacy code. There we go. So now it's saved, and if we go back here, die here, and go back into this room, the information's saved. Doesn't activate again. It does seem to play the enemy. Wait. Okay, it plays that sound again, but we can fix that. That's just us activating the node. Let's just make sure. How's it going, Jack? Sorry. Oh, it doesn't play here. Okay. Maybe it does. Let's see. It does. We'll fix that later. All right, crisis averted. Now we could go back to working on the. Am I seeing double? Like the game is overlaying the game? What do you mean? Oh, I just have two scenes probably showing. and see which one it is. I have 2 captures of memory going on here. Let's see. This is one. We have like 3 captures actually. Alright, that should be it. Yeah, when we were working on the train game, we also set like a scene switcher, and I just had it capture the like whatever Godot window was open automatically. So like we have like a bunch of windows open on OBS, and it didn't find the train game, so it just picked that game. It just picked memory. There we go. All right, yeah, it does work. We don't need to worry about this anymore. Let's go back into the dialogue box. All right. Dialogue. Oh no, we called it text box. All right, so let's make a new version of this. New scene. I'm gonna call it text box. I'm gonna save it in UI. We do have a text here. And we'll save it here. Because not all text boxes are going to be dialogue. It's going to be like instructions or something like that. Alright. Let's add a panel. Size flags. Expand. You're gonna watch Star Trek for research purposes. Yeah, that honestly, not a bad idea. Yet another Godot stream. Yes, welcome. Fortunately, you got to miss the part of the stream where we were freaking out, figuring out how to get this thing back in order. Normal game dev things, yep. But yeah, we're going to be working on dialogue boxes today. I'm on Enterprise episode 11. You know, I went to this museum the other day. My aunt was visiting. She's visiting New York. So we went to this museum with her and her daughter. It was like a spy. It was called Spyscape. It was like this, I guess you could call it a museum where they showcased a bunch of like spy stuff, like from like, you know, World War II, in that era, and then like the future of like cybersecurity and all that. It was pretty cool. It gave me a lot of ideas for like game like as I was in the museum, it gave me ideas for like a future game that I would love to work on, which is like a spy game. It was so cool. Like it was so real at the same time, because like obviously it's fake, but it's, I mean, it like they created this like environment where it's like, oh, you are a spy, the Illuminati is watching over you, stuff like that, and it was really cool. But some of it was like almost too real, like, you know, all of our data is getting collected and everyone's watching and stuff like that. It was pretty cool, and I'd love to make a game like that one day. Love the idea of space travel, but never got into Star Trek. Maybe because it's, I mean, it is an older series, right? But yeah, they do have some really cool sci-fi. Alright, so we're gonna add text. Did we save it? Apparently we saved it as a text box, which honestly works out. So we don't have to worry about all these other new ones. We do have a text box script. Maybe we should actually name this to text box 4. Okay. So I'm just gonna throw this text box in there for now. Eventually, I wonder why it dropped down there. Whoa! Maybe, wait, what the hell? This is named text box. This was like old stuff. Here, wait, let's try deleting that. This was like the first time I worked on a text box while I was still streaming on Reddit. Strange. Text box 4. Oh, we already have a text box 4? Oh my goodness, let's do this again. Oh, we have it saved here. Okay, we were grabbing this one. Okay. There we go. I'll see you around, Chef. They seem to be more tourist attractions than places of inspiration. Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, some museums. I live in a place where I mean, I live in New York City, so New York City is a pretty big tourist attraction. So it's hard to find legitimate places that are not in it just to grab like the normie public attraction. Like I recommended for us to go to. There's like this famous museum called the Museum of Natural History, which is honestly I love going there. I've been there so many times, but it's one of my favorite places. Maybe it's nostalgic, but yeah. The Spyscape Museum did seem a little bit like a tourist attraction, but it was still pretty cool. It was pretty niche compared to most museums. I don't even know if you would classify it as a museum. They did have like a lot of information and like old artifacts from like the World War II era, but it also had new stuff. So I don't know. The quality of the museum wasn't nearly as like spectacular as the Museum of Natural History, but it's also a lot newer than the Museum of Natural History. Try to dialogue manager in an empty project if you yeah, I think that's actually a better idea. Yeah, there's also, I think it's called the New York Hall of Science. That one's also a lot of fun too. Yeah, but this place was new. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, it gave me some cool ideas. Have you guys ever heard of the game called Gunpoint? It revived that for me. I wanted to play this game for a bit, and I thought of like some ideas with it. I'll show you guys what it looks like. I'd love to make a game like this. Honestly, I wish they expanded on this game because it was pretty cool. I'll show you. So yeah, you're basically like this spy dude, and you have to like infiltrate the building and try to find like usually it's like a file or something, and I mean you can get different ratings for it. Here, wait, let's restart. How do we restart? Is there no restart? Okay. But yeah, the game is called Gunpoint because you have a gun and you can like hold people hostage. But usually, if you're good at the game, or like if you want to play it like an actual assassin, or not an assassin, like an investigator, you shouldn't get caught by anyone. And like usually you have to like combine certain things. So like, you know, wirejack this, go inside. This one's not nearly as cool because there's no enemies here. Let me try to find something that's better. Abort mission. The Collins case. I'm trying to find one with like cops and stuff. We can also do pretty funny things with like people's guns. So you can connect. This is like upgrades. So if I connect this, why isn't this connecting? We have to turn off this light. There we go. So like if you really wanted to, you can distract this cop, go back down. I think this is how it worked. Then open this door. Oh. So yeah, typically you can like shoot him if you wanted to, but it activates a timer and then you only have a certain amount of time. Or you can just like jump at him, knock him out. You could there's this funny thing where you could keep punching him and then like you could see there's like small blood. I don't know why it doesn't show. Oh yeah. It only takes one punch to knock him out, and then you could keep punching him. Okay, you can stop now. I don't know, I find that pretty cute or funny. But yeah, you find the information, which I think is up here. Oops. But yeah, I was thinking of remaking a type of game like this where you get to like solve mysteries. It reminded that's what I thought of when I went to the that spy museum. Have you ever gone to the MoMA? Yeah, I've gone a few times. I don't honestly. Maybe I'm not as into art. Been thinking about the campaign. Have a basic idea, but I don't know how to pull it off. Yeah, campaign. I feel like. I mean, for me personally, creating a story is the most difficult thing. Just because maybe I just don't value story as much. Like usually when I play games, a lot of the time I just skip through the story. I think that's just the type of player I am. That's why I haven't been focusing on the story of memory. Like I have a great idea, but like to actually add dialogue and all that, I don't know how many people will actually appreciate it, because I feel like I don't appreciate it. But I would like to make the story nice. But yeah, I have gone to the MoMA. I don't remember too much about it though. I've gone a few times for like I think like school events or something like that. When I was in high school, I think they did a bunch of things for like high schoolers. I think they even had like it was weird. I think it was in the MoMA. There's like this party at the MoMA at some point for like high schoolers. Alright, let's figure out what we want to do with this text box. So we have a panel here. I wonder if we should add the... Maybe we should just make this a panel instead of a control node. Let's see what our menu looks like, how our menu looks like. Options menu. So we use a... What type of object is this? Margin container. We might use that. And then we use a panel container with an HBox container. Alright. Then we're going to follow the same structure here. Margin container. Then we have a change type. Expand on the horizontal, we won't have it expand on the vertical. And I think for now we'll have it have the same theme. Quick load. I believe it's this one. Let me see. It's interesting that it's not showing the theme here. I mean, we could just... Maybe we never had a theme override for... Let's see. Yeah, I guess not. So let's clear this. We'll go into theme overrides, fonts. Or maybe we'll have to make a new one for a rich text label, because we never use one. Let's just go for normal font. So I wonder why the... Wait, let me see. If we go into controls, the size of this label is so much larger, or the size of this panel is a lot larger. Figure out why that's happening. I think we might scale it up or we just create a new. I thought we did create a new panel for that, specifically for the background. Let me see, scale. Oh wait, no, this is controls. Let's go into this one more time. Oh, in our options menu, yeah, it does look like that. So we could update this later. It does look too, the resolution of it is too tiny. Or I mean too big. It like doesn't scale correctly. But for now, we'll leave it the way it is. Alright, the first thing I think we want to do is just make it work. So we have to have like a resource. Let's create a new... Here, let's do this. Let's create the NPC now. I do have a bunch of files that we were looking at on itch. I was thinking of using the... I don't know how good this will look, but we'll try it out. What's the resolution of this? 28. It's a lot taller than the player. There's also a skeleton that we can use. What's the size? 32? It's a lot taller than our player, but I think that's okay because he is an NPC. Skeleton. Hey, how's it going, Scripting School? Oh, it's polypixels now. My bad. That's a good one. Polypixels. Pretty good, pretty good. We're just adding NPCs to the game right now. We're gonna test out like dialogue systems and all that jazz. We've made it in the past before. What's going on here? Why isn't this working? But we're gonna redo it. Alright, so let's delete this text box for now. And I think what we'll do, either we're gonna add it to our UI canvas. Maybe we could keep the scene always there. Hide it whenever we don't need it. And update it. We'll have our level manager, or have our activate function here, communicate with our dialogue manager. And then have the dialogue manager set it up. Even more Hollow Knight vibes. Yeah, this game is evolving. I mean, this is just a placeholder. But yeah. I mean, we might stick to it. I mean, he does look pretty cool. For now, let's flip him, because I don't think... I think he'll look more like that. Let's go into our demo here. Let's go into this room. Don't think we have an entities folder. I think we're just gonna throw him into the objects, just to make our life simple. And I think we also want to make sure that he's glowing. Yeah, I mean, he looks pretty cool. The music is like top 10 best royalty free music. That's funny. I just searched up. What did I search up? This is like music playlist. Hype streaming music Twitch. You like the light that he? You know, it's funny. We're about to change that because it has to match the text. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I've been exploring different colors, so we could add like we could keep him the way he is, but I don't think at the moment he matches what. I mean, you can see like he should be a similar brightness to our player. So yeah, it doesn't match currently. We'll have to update that. But we won't worry about that just yet. Alright, so on our area 2D, actually we don't need to worry about it too much. I'm going to see how we handle the... Well, actually, how we've been handling it lately is I think we have our player emitting that signal to show... to activate. You can see this E button pops up. Don't remember how we do that, so let's see. Let's look at our main scene, UI canvas. We have the grab UI dynamic button icon. Let's see which one that is. It's the grab UI. Activate label. Climb label. Right click. Which one is it? Okay, it's the activate label. So, let me just see how we show that up. Show activate input. Finding files. All right, so depending on this is on this is on our player. There are two instances where we're showing it on a rope swing. Okay, that makes sense. And then on whenever we just collide with something. So we'll put an NPC here. Am I currently the only viewer? I don't know. From my screen it says there are 2 people watching, but I don't know. It's always giving me mixed messages. Sometimes it'll say no one's watching, and obviously people are watching, or people are responding. Alright, so level manager dot grab UI node dot show activate input. Yo Boy is here on YouTube. Welcome, Yo Boy. And we do add this to the queue. I don't know if we need to. Yeah, we do. Because this is where we're actually going to activate it. This is just going to show the activate input. Alright. I'm destroying the keyboard. I mean, it's a mechanical keyboard. Alright, so yeah. Does work. Yeah, I mean, this is both a game dev stream and an ASMR stream. Keyboard smashing is ASMR. Where's our player? Alright, and then on activate, we're gonna have to create some functions here. For our monument, we just activate it. Or I guess we could just run activate. That should be good enough. Usually we set things to activate true, which means that it's set to true. And that's all we have to do for now. And on our skeleton, we'll just say skelly. Alright, sounds good. Good luck. I took Latin in high school for like 1 year. So at the moment, nothing's happening. NPC. Let's close some of this. Oh, thank you for the follow, Mr. Noah TV. going on here. We did add it to our collision queue. For things that are, so we've added it to our queue. Did we set it to false? Guess that's what we need to find out right now. Handle, yeah, entered. Add to queue. Collision queue append false. Yeah, so this should work. It's not equal to an enemy. Top set English have to have Latin for all years until 6 to form, I see. You're required to practice Latin. For me, it was just an option in high school. We were allowed 6 to form. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how the grades work in your country. I don't know, what's form? Like end of high school? Or end of like the 12th grade? Yeah, why isn't this working? Little info in England. Yep. I'm from the U.S. You know, we don't really know anything about other countries. America, you know, #1. Okay, why isn't this activating? Active collision queue. Okay, so we added the NPC object type NPC trying to activate. I don't know why it's trying to activate. Let me see here. Yeah, it's activating almost immediately. Oh, thank you for the follow, yo boy, on Twitch. Year 7 to year 11 is secondary. Year 12 to 13 is sixth form, and after that is uni. Okay. Preschool to year 6 is primary. Okay, it's a little different in the U.S. Preschool to, I would assume, year 5 is what we call primary. 7 to 11. For us, 6 to 8 is called middle school, and then 9 to 12 is high school, and then after 12 is university. So do you finish, on average, what's the year to finish year 13? Is it 18? Are you 18 when you finish? Or are you 19? '17 to 18. Okay. So yeah, it's same thing. It's just We have different numbers. You guys get 1 year less of school? That's crazy. Oh, because you're smarter? I don't know about that one. No, I'm kidding. It is saying trying to activate, but we didn't even press trying to. Oh, but we did set the. Here, let me set this to false for now. See what happens. Because we should be able to just spam it. It's trying to activate all the time. Wonder why. Should only be on. Let's do this. Activate node. Oh, I see here. Okay. Usually on activate node. Let me see. If, well, yeah, I forgot we need this. We never checked for activate input. We just activated it on the spot. There we go. Crab rave. Okay, so I think we pressed it. We did set it to true. Let's set it to false for now, just so we know it works. Oh, we removed the yeah, let's set this to false. We don't need to set it here. We don't need to print anything here, is what I mean. Huh. Object type. We're printing object type. We don't need this anymore. What the hell, man? Just activate for us. Alright, so it is trying to activate, but then on our Skelly, activate isn't printing. Oh, you know why? Because we've taken a 3-day break from programming, and apparently we've forgotten how to do everything. Add some villager noises when you open. Yeah, so we do have something like that. Like what is it called? Animal Crossing sounds. I do have it somewhere in our script. I'll work on that today too. All right, so what we're gonna do on this activate is we're gonna create. I wonder if we should do this for our level manager, or our. Yeah, we do have a level manager and a dialogue resource. I think we'll do it with our level manager. We'll have our level manager like just handle everything dialogue related. Although At a certain point, maybe we want to make a bunch of singletons to handle this kind of stuff. So what we'll do is called, let me see if we already have something called dialogue. No, we don't. Perfect. You'll donate $10 on Kickstarter if I say those words on stream. No, it's alright. I don't want your $10. I'd rather keep my integrity intact. Terrible streamer. Damn. 1 out of 5 stars. You know, I thought I was gonna get higher on the game jam. I mean, I'm glad the people who won. Trackmaster definitely. I think that was a good win. So was Titan's game. Num's more. I actually never played this one. I also never played this one. Or public. You know, I didn't play these 3 games. That's crazy. Played this one. Played this one. I played this one. This one. This one. For theme, I was getting close. I was expecting to get close to first. You know, it's just so subjective sometimes. You know, like what did I get for theme? I got 33 for theme. I did get 1 for polish. I guess that's something to be proud of. I was focusing on polish a lot. For audio, I was expecting Titans to get audio. Who got audio first place? No more. I never played it, so I wouldn't know. Misdirection. I looked at it real quick. I didn't get a chance to play it, but it looked fun. This one was also a lot of fun. Aaron's game was a lot of fun too. This one. This game was really bad. This one was a lot of fun. This game was fun. $14. Oh, you got much better than me. Yeah, I was expecting. Yeah, yours should have been higher up. Let me see. Which one had better? Yeah, I guess it is really subjective. I'm also worried. I'm also worried that people. I guess there's nothing you can do about it, but I'm worried that some people would give other people bad scores just to get higher in the thing. It's always a concern of mine. But yeah. Did I say your game? Oh, that was your game. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. No, your game was good. That was a prank. Yeah, obviously, Tough Waffle. This game was a lot of fun too. Yeah. Yeah, people I don't know if it's true, but I feel like it could be a thing. If we had 94 submissions, I'm sure one person at least did that. Usually what I do to combat that, I usually give people a high score. like even if the game was, like mediocre or something, I usually give them a high score. I don't know what standards to have when rating. I mean, as long as your rating is consistent, I think that's fine. So, like, if you're a harsh grader, just be a harsh grader for everyone. If you're a good grader, just be a good grader for everyone. As long as there's no, like, bias between actual submissions, I think that's fine. Alright, Skelly activated. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our level manager. We're going to do func show dialogue, or show text. I think that's better. And we'll have a input here. And I don't know if the input text is going to come from our dialogue. Yeah, I think what we'll do is have the input text just be some sort of variable. So let's say we go into our resource manager. We'll make a test right now. So let's say we have a var. I don't know if we're going to handle it this way. There might be a better approach to this, but let's try it out. We're going to say var Skelly NPC is equal to Skelly. Oop. Yeah, we use the dictionary. Skelly, and we'll say, hello, I'm a skeleton. Should you compare it with Minecraft or a game made in 3 days? Yeah, I mean, I compare it to a game that's made in 3 days. But yeah, I like it. If you're comparing it to Minecraft, at least just compare all games to Minecraft. I like to compare it to a game of 3 days. That way, like, if I'm rating everyone's game, everyone is getting a high score. Whereas with like, like it should all level out regardless. Whereas if you were comparing it to Minecraft, everyone would get a low score, but obviously the same person would still win. If your bias is intact. Unnamed told me he saw a 10 in a game jam with only... Wait, what? Only 10 submissions in a game jam with 150 people? Is that what you mean? Oh, 10 submissions. Oh, okay. Of Scratch. Yeah, I mean, Scratch is one of the... I feel like not many people would use Scratch for... Like, I think most people participating in game jams want to expand on their games to, like, make it for, like, like an actual, like, commercial product. And I don't know if you can make commercial... I mean, I'm sure you can, but like using an engine you'd be able to, port to like console and stuff. I think that's everyone's dream, right? So they're learning engines that would let them do that. Scratch knowledge is insane. Maybe you should make like tutorials and stuff. Although I'm sure a lot of people know Scratch, so maybe not. Oh crap! Nice. That's awesome. Your can's terminate. Oh my goodness. Alright. Skelly NPC, why is this not working? Oh. Alright, so on activate for now, we might want to create the like a more dynamic approach for this, but for now, we'll just say level manager dot activate. What did we call it? Level manager show text. So we're gonna want to grab the dialog box, which we don't have just yet. Let's create a variable for that. Nothing's wrong with pixel art. I mean, I used pixel art for my game, and I got rated #1 for polish. Dialog box dot, I think we'll call it get text. Or maybe print text. Yeah, I think we'll do print text. Or activate text might be better, because in activate text, we can print text and do other things like animate certain things. So let's go into our text box now. Wait, first for our level manager, or for our grab UI, not a grab UI, our UI canvas, let's grab the child for this. Where are we showing it? I guess we deleted it, so let's do that now. Text box. By default, we will hide it. that what we called it? Activate text box? Activate text. Yeah, maybe we don't need our grab UI to handle this. Maybe the UI will show itself, or the text box will show itself. Less layers and stuff. Text box node dot activate node. Yeah. Let's go back into our UI canvas and say instead of activate text box, it'll do it for itself. All right. Oh, it's so annoying to switch between the two. Activate text box. Okay. Let's just make sure that this worked. I think we'll want to include an argument here, and we'll just say input text. Oh, whoops. And there we go. And at this point, we also want to make sure that the player state is set to reading. So it gets rid of that, and we'll use the activate button again to progress the dialogue there. How do we want these two things to communicate with each other? We can have I wonder if we should have the level manager control the player at this point, and like just set the player to like pause itself, or we can have the player do all of this. To game jam, if Desu, are you game jamming right now? Alright, so I do know we have a reading state for the player. You can set the player's state to reading. While that's happening, maybe we want to disable player input. Let me see what state. So yeah, we do have this is reading stuff going on here. I'll be right back. Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna keep calling you Scripting Skull until you change your name. It's just easier to read it. So yeah, we could add a reading state to the player, maybe have it work independently. I mean, we do have the state already here, I believe. It would make our life a lot easier. Just look at our state logic. So yeah, actually we don't have a reading state. So yeah, we could just remove movement from that state. It'll still technically exist and still technically die and everything like that. But usually our player is in a safe state where they won't die. And then a reading, we'll just put it. I'm trying to think if we should set it with the activate node, set it to, basically be independent of the level manager. So we would just say is reading is equal to true here. You need to make sure is reading is not used elsewhere. So we're going to start end read timeout. Let's get rid of that here. Wait, actually, before we do that, let's back everything up again. Strange, okay. So we set is reading to true, and I believe maybe we just have it somewhere in our code. Oh, so we're in the idle state. Actually, we already have change state to read. Same with the movement, I believe. Read is reading. Okay, so we just basically have every state checking for read. Do we have two states.read? Here, we're getting rid of all of this. Manage interaction. I don't think we do this anymore, this whole manage interaction thing. I think we could get rid of this box, lever. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of all of this. This is an old function. Let me just make sure, manage interaction. Yeah. All right, so yeah, we're in the read state. While this is happening, the player has no control until this dialogue is done. So I think that's our next step, figuring out when to end it, or like having our input. I guess we could run this in our text box. We'll have a physics process checking for input. Input text is equal to skeleton. Skeleton is the... It's not the array, it's the dictionary value here. So let me see. Input text. Level dialog manager. Activate text box. Skelly activating, we set our level manager to activate text box of our variable here, which is Skelly. This is our variable here. And then in our level manager, we're getting textbox node.activate text box of this input text, or I guess it's not input text, it's the input var. Let's just and then current text box is equal to, we need to make sure that we're grabbing actually for our level manager, yeah, textbox node.activate node.get input var. Let's print this. Yeah, dialog resource says skeleton. Oh, we call it Skelly NPC. Whoops. Okay, so the resource says, hello, I'm a skeleton. It grabs the array. I wonder if we should have the name of the skeleton, and then update that as we go on. So it'll say, you know, the name of the guy in quotes, and then, alright, I mean, maybe we can create custom icons, not icons, like profile pictures for everyone. I think that'd be a lot of work though. Maybe we'll just keep it at, I think what we did originally was we had the name here on top and then the text below. That might not be a bad idea either. Just working on the UI could be hard for that in particular. Maybe let me look this up real quick. How did they do it here? Yeah, something like this, I was thinking. Or we could do something like that. Yeah, kind of like this. So in our text box, we'll have a second rich text. I'm wondering if maybe we should make this a vertical box instead. I think that's probably better. What's this little? Maybe we should just make this a label. I don't think it's ever going to change. Just wondering. Maybe there's a setting to disable that. Oh, there we go. I wonder why expand doesn't work the way I want it to. I guess it's because of the ratio here. If we kept these both on 1... Oh, there we go. Wish it was more dynamic than that, but I'll leave it like that. And the text dialog itself, I think we'll make this unique. Put this on 30. So the input text currently is an array. So current text array is equal to input text array. And then we would have to current text key. What's that? I wonder if there's a better way to go about this. Because we're using dictionaries, but we're using the same dictionary. It might just be better to use an array for everything. Actually, we don't need a current dictionary index. We just need a current text index. We'll fix this later. I just want to see if this works. Oh, okay. So everything is resetting at this moment. Now let's try jump for now. Wait, what's the first line? Why is it showing, what is that? My second line is here. It's showing the second line immediately. current index is -1. Let's see. There we go. If our current text index, should be ignoring this. Current text index is greater than these. Oh, greater than or equal to. And that's it. So once this happens, we want to get rid of it and give the player full control again. We would want to animate this as well, but I'm not sure if we want to animate it today. I kind of want to eat, but I think tomorrow we're gonna do another 12-hour stream, just to like bulldoze through all of this. So yeah. We'll end it here, but tomorrow, yeah, that's gonna be the big day. So I will see you guys. Peace.